Hello and welcome back to HardReset's Quick Godot. Today I'll show you how to enable or disable parallax backgrounds at runtime. Let's begin. Okay, so as you can see, we have a very big problem. Whenever I am not playing my game, whenever I'm in the menu, I have my parallax moving because I am using the automatic parallax autoscroll function, which is a very nice thing to do, but because I have my menu and my main game on the same scene, then I kind of need to change this at runtime. So how can we do that effectively? Well, luckily for us, we can do a nice system that is very scalable, so if we add more parallax backgrounds, it will still work without any issues whatsoever. Okay, so first of all, we want to add a new script into our background parallax. So we can go here. Now we can get rid of our process and we can leave the function. We can leave the ready function. Okay, so in here we need to do two variables. And the first one will be an array of every single parallax backgrounds we have. So let's call this parallaxes. And of course, it's a type of parallax. And actually, it's an array full of parallaxes 2D, like that. And then we have parallaxes, or just parallel speeds. Parallels speeds, I guess, is probably correct. And this will be an array of vector2. And this is because we already have our autoscroll saved in here. So we want to, before we pause the movement, we also want to save the value somewhere. Okay, so in the ready function, we need to set this to actually full, so we can have something in our array. So we can get for child in get children, like this. Oh, this is not correct. This is correct because the parent is the background parallax. And we want to do if child is parallax 2D. We want to go here and add it to our parallaxes. So parallaxes.append, and we're just adding our child. And additionally, we can already do the parallels.speed underscore speed. And we can go and append the child autoscroll. Okay, so that is correct. Now we want to do two functions. I'll call them pause, which is like that, and I'll call them resume. So pausing will be for making our autoscroll pause, and resuming for resuming it. It's pretty self-explanatory. So now all we want to do here is now for parallel in our parallaxes, which should have the far trees, middle trees, and close trees. We can just set our parallel. I have no idea how to type parallel.autoscroll, and we want to set this to vector2 and a new vector, just 0, because we just wanted to zero everything out, which is pretty good. And now for resuming, we are actually going to change this. So instead we'll use for I in a range of the length of our parallaxes, like this. And this is because now we have the ability to do the parallaxes with an index of I dot autoscroll is going, and we will set its autoscroll value to parallels speed that we've saved at the very beginning of the script, and also on the index I, and you don't need to do anything here. And this is because this was saved at the same time. So the very first index, the index 0 of the far trees, is going to contain -8. So now with all these functions, you want to just connect them to your game, which I will do right now. Okay, so I made a very, very simple if statement that basically checks if we are in our main menu, and if we are not, we are resuming. And whenever we play the game, whenever we start from main menu, we also emitting the signal, and I connected it to resume function. And as you can see now, our background is stationary, and if we press jump, it starts moving. And we can go and like restart, or if we die and go back to our main menu, the background is still stationary. And with that system, you will be probably able to connect it to anything you want. And yeah, this is all for this tutorial, and I'm sure you can easily take it from here. If you found this video useful and enjoyable, make sure to leave a comment, like the video, and as always, good luck on your game dev journey.